Today, we have an epic Kitchen Gadget Showdown.
It's the skillet versus an oven. Today's dish, French toast.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Chef Barry here, coming to you live from Kitchen Gadget Stadium in the Adams household, where the oven French toast is getting a head start. In fact, the night before, because this recipe challenges you to soak the bread overnight before baking in the oven. So it's more like a casserole dish. So we can see the butter is getting melted on the bottom layer to keep the bread from sticking. And it also adds a lot of flavor as well. Now that the butter is all nice and melted, he's getting the sugar and cinnamon mix prepared. Looks like we got there about a cup and a half of sugar maybe, along with, a teaspoon of cinnamon. A good ratio for a nice cinnamony, sugary sweetness that's going to be added to the bread. And now he is patting it in, and next he is going to be mixing it up. After it's gotten nice and mixed, we are now plopping in some eggs into a bowl. These eggs is for the custard-like coating that's going to be put onto the bread, I'm pretty sure. So how many eggs did I lost count? Was that 5, maybe 6 eggs going in? I'm not quite sure. That's quite a lot of egg going in there. We gotta stir it up really well, make it like a scrambled egg mixture. And then yes, there is a cup of milk on top of that. Even more, a cup and maybe a half of milk that goes into the custard. That is a lot of custard mix to be putting on this bread. Gotta mix that well, looks like. And okay, he's gonna slice the bread in half. I guess he wants smaller pieces, and in they go directly onto the butter. The butter will add a nice flavor as well as keep the bread from sticking to the casserole dish itself. In goes the bread. Now let's see, what is he going to do next? He's got the bread in a nice layer at the bottom. Only the bottom layer must get that butter though. Oh, now he's going to spread the sugar cinnamon mixture on top. Nice even spread over all of the pieces of bread. And let's see what happens next. Yeah, nice and even. That looks pretty good. Look at that, nicely spread. Oh, he has all the bread in now. Probably added some sugar in there in between as well. And the custard mix is just going all over the bread. Every single piece is making sure to get that custard mixture on all of it. Leave no bread behind. And now a layer of sugar going on top. This looks like it's going to be a very, very sweet dish with all that sugar and cinnamon and egg and custard. Not your eggy cinnamon toast that you'd expect from the French toast. And after we have prepared the dish, looks like we're going to put on some foil. He's got to put some foil over the dish to cover the casserole because it's going into the refrigerator to be used overnight. So that next morning, no prep work needs to be done. Just got to plop it in the oven and it'll be ready to go. Must be the morning now already. Otherwise, why would we be showing this oven right here? And let's see, what temperature we're going to set it at? A nice 350 degrees. You set the temperature for the oven French toast. The oven now heated at the 350 degrees, and we're going to put in the French toast. And there it goes right in the French toast. Look how long he has to cook it for. He is going to set the covered timer for 30 minutes, looks like. Yes, 30 minutes on the covered dish to cook it to get it nice and hot inside. Maybe he'll lift off the foil afterwards. Oh, the other chef now working on the skillet French toast is now preparing his custard mixture. Let's see, that looks like 4 eggs and mixing it up really well as did the other one. So we got to make sure those eggs are nice and beaten together using the whisk. That looks like a lot less milk than the other custard. Oh, about half a cup gets put in there. And there goes in some vanilla, some nice vanilla into the mixture. Add a nice little vanilla-y taste, let's hope. And oh, what's that? That is a cinnamon sugar mixture added to the dish as well. And now we're gonna mix that up, mix it up really well. And there it goes. And so we have a nice custard that we can dip the bread in when we're putting it onto the skillet. Oh, it looks like the 30 minutes are up. It is time now to take a look at the oven version of the French toast. And let's see what it looks like. Oh, he's lifting the foil off. And oh, it looks very nice. You can see that cinnamon layer on top. Nice. Oh, he's got to put it back in. I guess we got to keep it cooking for another, let's see, how long are we going for? There it is, another 15 minutes for that French toast to be done. That's going to take 45 minutes in total. So now it's skillet time. In the meantime, the skillet chef is preparing his skilleted French toast. Putting on about a tablespoon or so of butter into the skillet to start with. Got to get it all melted. You can see this pan is pretty warm because it melts that butter and bubbles it right away. Taking on a whole slice of bread, dipping it into the custard mixture. There it goes, making sure the whole piece is nice and soaked. And down it goes, straight into the butter. Yeah, very common technique for making French toast. You put your custard, you dip the bread in one side, dip it in the other side, and then down it goes straight onto a buttery soaked pan so that the butter flavor will keep, one, the toast from sticking, and two, add a nice little butter flavor to the French toast when all is said and done. So there it is. He's going to do 3 at a time. Looks like his pan is able to hold 3 of these French toasts at one time. He's getting that third one on. There it goes. And now he waits. And after some time has passed, he's going to check to see if the French toast is nice and toasted over that low flame. He seems pleased with it. He's going to flip it right on over. There is the first one he's flipped over. He's got a second one. Ooh, that one might be a little more done to leave them in the pan. And oh, that's nice and toasted. Those look wonderful. Ooh, something that I might like to try right now myself. But you definitely got to toast the other side. He's going to flip the one around to get more evenly toasted on the other sides. And now he's going to let it sit again for a while so that the other side gets nice and toasted over this low flame. Now after some time has passed, it looks like both sides are done. Yes, flips over just to check. He is happy with both sides of the bread, and now he is taking the bread out and putting it onto the plate to be ready to prepare with whatever he wants to prepare later. Now, of course, 3 French toast is not enough, so you got to go again. Get some more butter onto the pan, nice and melted so that the French toast will not stick. You will notice that the pan was devoid of any butter. And now he has set up another set of French toast, and they are going on top of the previous French toast. And it looks like he has some custard left, so yes. Looks like he has some custard left, so yes. Here comes another set of French toast that he has to make. Looks like he's got another tablespoon of butter there. And we're going to get another last bit of French toast. Looks like 2 more slices of bread ought to do it to eat up all that custard and put it right into the pan for the last batch of skillet French toast. Oh, and here comes the oven. Looks like it's 15 minutes of extra cooking time is up. Time for the oven chef to take a look and see how the casseroled French toast, the overnight French toast from the oven has done. Let's see, I do see a little bit of bubbling on the left side, the right side there. It looks like it's nice and hot. It's been working well, and he is now taking, yes, he is satisfied, and he is going to take out the oven-cooked French toast. Plate that oven-cooked French toast. You can see very much all that sugar and cinnamon on top. So he is now making sure to separate the pieces of bread so they all come together in a nice clump together. And here he's now working on the first one. Oh, gotta separate from that edge as well. Looks like it got nice and stuck a little bit on the edges there. But a very nice French toast. Plates the first one. Let's see if you learned from this first one. Nope, yeah, yep, there you go. You gotta cut out the edges so that you can lay the second slice of 4 pieces of bread together onto the plate. So it looks like the oven French toast is going to be on the solidly colored plate. So we've got a pink plate, we've got a brownish plate, and we've got a green piece oven toasted French toast to be tried. And now it's the skilleted French toast, chef, ready to plate the skilleted French toast. You want to make sure that these French toasts, I guess, look similar, so that you can't just tell straight up by looking to know which one was done which way. So he is going to take each of the French toast. He's going to cut it in half to make it look the same as the other French toast to help hide the identity of which French toast came out from which method of cooking. So here we are plating these onto the floured edged plate so that we can tell the difference between which French toast is coming from which area. Now let's get ready for our tasters. Remember, these tasters are blind tasters. They do not know which French toast is which, and they're going to give their honest opinions. Let's listen into what they have to say. And now, without any extra butter or syrup, it tastes a little bit plain. Just the egg comes through, and the bread, as usual. Very simple French toast.
There's not as much flavor as I would like there to be. And you don't really taste any sweetness. But I do taste a bit of butter in the bread.
I agree with Community and Daddy. There's just really no flavor in this whatsoever. To me, it's like you ate wet bread. Like literally just wet bread, just bread.
And now they're switching to the oven fried version of French toast. See what they think of the oven version. Remember, they do not know this is the oven version. They're going to have a taste and see what they think.
I mean, this one's bigger already.
This one's wet bread.
This one is much soggier, but it has a lot more flavor. You can taste the egg, you can actually taste cinnamon, and it's not only the bread flavor you're getting.
Of this one as much. But the outside texture, where the crust is pretty good. And you can definitely taste more flavor than the other one.
This one was definitely more soggy than the other one, a lot, especially the bottom. It's really soft. And yes, it has a lot more cinnamon flavor, and I can even taste the butter this time. So overall, it has more flavor, but it's a lot softer. And now they're putting it to a vote. Each person is going to put down their favorite, and they're going to give it to the headmaster, who's going to tally up the votes. Here he has all of the cards now. He's taking a look at each of them, and he is trying to determine which one's going to win. Here comes the decision. We have a clear winner. Everybody prefers the oven overnight French toast. Oh, and the oven overnight French toast is the winner. It takes the cake this time. Come back next time when we take another 2 kitchen gadgets and put them with a dish of our choice. Thanks for watching.
Maybe if we